Good morning again. Good morning. So on behalf of our partners, the East Africa Research Hub, the East Africa Research Fund, and the UK Department for International Development, I welcome you all to today's event. So firstly, this research is really a call to action. The evidence that will be presented to you today very clearly makes the case that national governments and development partners need to do things differently.
The broader sort of our objective was really to provide a better understanding of the demographic dividend. I think it's become like a buzzword. Sometimes I think there are a lot of people who use it and sometimes it's not properly understood. So it was felt like we should also just try to outline, to put on the table a framework on how actually the demographic dividend happens and how country can actually benefit from it or the consequences of inaction. It was done in 4 countries, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Tanzania. So when we talk about the demographic dividend, it's really talking about this balance between the workers and consumers. Right now I was saying that age structure with more children means that you are having more dependents. You are having people who are consuming without producing and having fewer workers. And if that scenario continues, unless maybe you have a lot of oil, a lot of minerals and so on, it's going to be very, very hard for countries to develop. I think the demographic dividend is really about balancing this. It's about really making sure that we sort out this dependency ratio.
One of the key things around at least achieving DD, right, is education. We also understand that young people get a lot of information from parents, even religious leaders, right? Because if you look at age-appropriate CSE, comprehensive sexuality education, at what point do we start speaking to a cultural, background, from the religious leaders to parents to whoever the chiefs might be in, be in the rural area?
We should be more aggressive in sourcing for the young people to come on board in the decision-making table, and even in the education curriculum and the reforms that have been ongoing. Those are people that should be brought on board.
We have a lot of talk on employment and TVET, but we are forgetting about the youth in enterprise. So you find that even when you have forums and you're discussing employment and job creation, you look at, you will invite women-led, or rather women-owned businesses, women-led businesses, but you don't have youth-led and youth forums. I will just give you an example that in 2009, motorbikes were 0 rated in Kenya. Today, we have the border industry contributing in 2016 or 2017 to 219 billion to the GDP. Safaricom contributed 213. And that was just because of 0 rating, something whereby now the youth have created so many jobs for themselves. So I think it's time we also start looking at the youth as job creators and including them into the business discussion. Thank you.
I wish to first say I'm glad to be here to listen to a very interesting topic. I'm glad for AFIDEP for carrying out this research, for involving us as the ministry in charge of youth issues. I would urge young people, do not wait. And I've been telling young people again, do not wait to be told come. It is you to lead the way. Even in leadership, in public participation, you have to be felt.
The consequences of climate change are almost irreversible. what we need to do right now is maybe to slow it down, because we have the conversations on carbon emissions going on, but still governments are going against what they committed to do. So I think moving forward, we also need to add youth voice on matters environment and climate change.
I work with university student leaders in campuses across Kenya, and I think we should have more time to discuss this, because this is a fantastic report, and I'm willing to do that with the small groups that we have around the campuses. Because even for me, I still don't understand the demographic dividend. It doesn't make sense in my mind. Yeah, because for me, the basic economy is if you want to make money, for example, then it's in the economies of scale. So as in this report, I think we need to discuss it more and more.
Let me begin by appreciating everybody in the room, appreciating DFID for funding this very, very important study, and the AFIDEP for really doing a very good job. I'm really very happy with this report, because for me it's something which will help me now, even as Cabinet. Hopefully we'll be discussing the roadmap and agreeing on some of those things. I know they are being implemented piecemeal, but like we say, it is not just do this year, do the next one, the next year, do the other one, the third year. All this must move together. Investing in education, in health, in economic development, in corruption reduction, or the governance issues must be done together.